If y'all don't know what a jam is, it's a pretty simple game. Oh, you're on the sides now. We switched it. Last time, whatever. Jam's a pretty simple game. It's going to consist of a lot of short scenes that will all possibly eventually meld together, kind of like a band jam, you know, like someone will come in with a bass, and then the drums come in, and then, you know, move the tone, and it all kind of comes together in the end. That's a jam. And we're going to start it off with a monologue, and we need a word of inspiration. So if I could get a word of inspiration from this side of the audience.
Socks.
Socks! Socks is your word of inspiration. And a very important thing here at Shenanigans Improv, we don't count down from 5 to 1, we count down from 5 to fun. So if you would help me, 5, 4, 3, 2, fun!
Yeah, that sucks. So, I ran in high school, and I loved to run. I still love to run. And I remember one day we had this really crazy track workout in cross country. We had to do, like, massive amount of 200s, and we had to lower our rest each time. We were just getting ready for this big meet coming up, so we did all these sprints. And I over-pronate with my feet. That just means my us on my foot hits the side, and it just grinds against the ground. You know what I mean. The thing under me. So I noticed that the right side of my foot was getting really hot. But it was about 85 degrees, so I figured it was just, you know, the heat, my body was just heating up. So we get done with all these 200s, and then I take my shoe off, and I noticed that my sock just has this pulsating red mass underneath it. And I peeled off my sock, and there was this giant heat blister that had just extended across my foot. And the friction had literally just burned through my foot, and my sock ended up developing this massive hole that was the exact shape of the blister. So now all of my socks, I'd only got the one blister, but all of my socks had these massive splits in the side where my feet just burst out. And my socks are just kind of like stripes that go over the top and bottom of my foot.
In high school, I had this friend who liked to tell really tall tales, and you never knew if they were real or not. And I still am a little uncertain about this one that he used to tell me about his sock and underwear drawer. He used to tell me that he would go to his drawer and he'd be missing underwear. And those aren't socks, I know, but they're both normally in the same drawer, right? If you're American. So he would look in there and he'd be like, "Oh my goodness, I'm missing my underwear, they're all gone." Or he'd open it up and be like, "I had 3 pairs yesterday and now there's only 1." And it wasn't just because he was wearing his underwear, because my friend Christian decided he was going to stop wearing underwear to make sure that they really were disappearing from his drawer. So my friend Christian would come to high school, you know, he's in school and he's sitting on the ground with his legs up, which is really awkward when you know he's not wearing any underwear. But he told us he had to not wear underwear because he was keeping count of them because the underpants gnome was coming and stealing them. And he told it really convincingly, and we all kind of started to wonder if he really believed it, that there was this gnome that was coming into his house and stealing his underwear. So, like, I knew him for like 2 years, and he never wore underwear. And, well, at least that's what he said. And, you know, you can kind of see guys' boxers sometimes, so that's about as far as I know. But he told us that one day he went out in his backyard, and he saw his underwear sticking out of the dirt. And he went over and pushed the dirt away, and he found like 11 pairs of boxers in his yard. Now, it could have been his dog, which is probably the real answer. His dog was probably somehow stealing his underwear. Or it could be an underpants gnome. We'll never know. And especially not now, because he's dating this girl who makes him wear tweed vests, and he just doesn't say a single word at all. And then hold you back, right? Sometimes.
No, you can keep clapping, that's fine. All right, so my name is Daniel. When I was 4 years old, we were celebrating Christmas, and there was this Snoopy wrapping paper package, squarish, and I was so excited, and so little Daniel is sitting here just ripping the paper off, so excited, and he gets to it, he holds it up, socks. Little Daniel starts to cry. Little Daniel begins to run out of the room, embarrassed. And then little Daniel realizes that he in fact has an uncle named Dan, and that they were to the wrong recipient. And that little Daniel in fact got a Brio train set for Christmas that year. All's well that ends well, unless unless you're my uncle.
Honey,
Yeah.
we gotta stop having kids.
What? Stop having kids?
Stop having kids immediately.
No.
Jeffrey, little Sammy, and Timmy are all MIA.
What? What do you mean an MIA?
I went in the closet where we normally keep the kids, and I opened it up. Johnny was sitting there on the top shelf, and the other three were just, they're
What
gone.
did Johnny say? Did Johnny say where they were?
Johnny said there was a small troll that came and picked up the kids and dug a hole and went into the tunnels beneath the house. I'm not sure if he's telling the truth or not.
No, it happened to my sister. They had to fumigate, but one of the kids didn't make it through that.
No fumigation?
What do you want from me? I am not a child.
Like NIPSCO?
I don't know how. Well, I will have to fumigate the tunnels under the house.
Sweet. Richard. Oh, I can't imagine what you got me. Shut up. I kind of like save the paper. Oh my gosh!
You love it, right?
Oh, Argyle patterns. Oh, being old is so cool. You get socks and you don't even cry.
I know. Drama.
Okay. I don't know which pattern. Okay, I'll choose this one.
You know what those would go great with? Your new shoes. Birkenstocks.
Guys, I know you think your acting's bad, but anyway, he flips around my face. It's not so bad. You can just cover it up with some makeup. The size of a $50. How do you do that? I have this rubber latex. I think you can sculpt it to make it look like you just have a more pronounced jaw. I always wanted one of those. See, good as Oh, I think it's gonna erupt. It's should be a hospital. It smells like strawberry.
I just wanted to let you know that I won't be wearing a soul anymore.
Did you sell it to the devil? Again?
He needed a refund.
I'm gonna have to quit mortaring to give you a tongue lashing.
Wait. Literally?
I'm not an animal. Child, stick out your tongue. 38-4.
guess we could save money by not buying more socks all the time.
I know you can't wear socks. Please make sense.
That doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense to not wear socks. We're Americans.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But it'll save us money in the long run because we won't have to buy more socks and half the hair gets stuck down in the dryer tube.
But if we do that, we can't go to Six Flags this year.
You love socks.
Ride.
Sweet.
Oh, children!
He is so cool.
I'm open for business!
Split seat.
Fresh children and boxer briefs for sale!
This is the right hole. Should we go with the cyanide or the nitrous oxide? Both?
No. It's a laughing gas. I want the children to be okay. Laughing gas.
Children,